Yeah.
This is just taking us down a bad track that I'm probably going to cut a lot. So
Okay, you just
promise you 2026 is going to hit. And you're going to be like, dang, I'm glad I did that.
I rocked 2025.
Yes. Hey there, it's Stephanie.
And I'm Veronica.
We're with Honest Scales with Merit Weight Loss, and congratulations to you. You survived the holidays.
You did it!
You did it.
Yay!
I did it.
We all did it.
We all did it.
Yeah.
Holidays are chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
We call it the holidays.
Yeah, you're kind of in a daze, a little meh feeling after it's all said and done.
Yeah, you're kind of, everybody's just a hot mess during the holidays. It's fun, though.
We had a little fun.
It's fun, but there's just like go, go, go. So now it's January. We made it to 2025. We're excited.
Yes.
2025 is the year of you.
You.
It's the year of me, too. Let's do it. Keep saying
Let's
it.
do it.
Stephanie 2.0.
That's right.
So I'm excited. It's 2025.
Mm-hmm.
I think for us, we really want to take this time to chat a little bit about goals for 2025, but more importantly, just making sure you're in the right mindset for 2025 and how to tackle it.
Absolutely. A lot of people right now are setting their New Year's resolutions.
Yep.
They're dreaming big. They're ready to go. They're going to tackle it.
Yep. So what we want to talk about with 2025 and getting in the right mindset, though, yes, we've got to crawl out of the holidays.
Yep.
Right. Turn that meh into momentum. Here
Yes.
we go. We like
Yes.
that. But we see a lot of our clients in the headspace of all or nothing. And our big thing is breaking that all or nothing mindset, because when you're setting goals, you're going into the new year, especially for weight loss or any healthy habits.
Yep.
The all or nothing mentality is really what gets people.
Get you in trouble.
It gets you in trouble. You end up feeling like you're failing.
Throwing in the towel.
And you throw in the towel.
Mm-hmm.
You just end up quitting or giving up, and then the whole goal is out. So we think it applies to a lot of people, but most importantly, when we look at like healthy habits and weight loss, it definitely is something that a lot of people get sucked into.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So we've got our top tips to help you avoid the all or nothing mentality in 2025.
That's right. So we actually have 3 of our main tips to help you get out of this little funk.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 is going to be focusing on the small things.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to go big or go home. You can decide to set small goals like getting in a walk a few times per week or getting, I don't know, 1 more glass of water in per day.
Yeah.
I think small change.
I think what I like about focusing on small things is you got to think about it like a compound effect. It builds up over time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think about it like just one small thing. We talk about all the time like doing 10 squats every time you pee. It's not a big deal over one day, but think about it over a week, a month, a year. It makes a huge difference.
Yep.
So instead of saying I'm going to go to the gym 30 minutes a day, which is for a mom or somebody who works, that's nearly impossible.
Right.
Like kudos to you if you are doing
that.
So way to go. But starting out at something where it's I'm going to go for a 10-minute walk every day.
Perfect.
It's so much more feasible.
Most of us can get a 10-minute walk in.
Absolutely. And so when we're focusing on it that way over time, that definitely builds up. Think about doing that over 6 months to a year versus not doing it at all.
Yeah. I like to picture a snowball where it starts real small and you roll it up.
Look at her. It's a snowball effect. So it's a snowball effect. That's what we like about small little things. So some ideas there are like, hey, go for a 10-minute walk every day.
Mm-hmm.
Or do 10 squats every time you pee.
Yep.
Drink. If we're looking at 1 extra glass of water a day, I would say just chug it in the morning.
Oh, I love chugging one.
Chug a glass of water first thing in the morning. That's such a small thing, but it can add up.
Or set a goal to drink a certain amount of water before you enjoy that Diet Coke at lunch.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah.
Or you're going to start every morning with some type of protein. Doesn't matter what. Greek yogurt, protein bar, eggs.
Yeah.
Chicken breast. I don't care. Protein shake.
Yeah.
Yeah. But setting that small goal instead of it being such a monumental goal, like, oh, I'm going to meal plan every Sunday. I get tired of that. I'm not going to. Likely 1 weekend off, and then I'm like, screw it, I'm not going to do it anymore.
I'm better off to say that I'll set a grocery pickup order once per week so that I actually have fresh, healthy food in my house.
It's feasible, it's small, and guess what? It totally adds up. And I promise you 2026 is going to hit, and you're going to be like, dang, I'm glad I did that.
I rocked 2025.
Yes. Okay, number 2 is slip-ups aren't failures.
Right.
This is a big all or nothing mindset.
Absolutely. You have one thing that doesn't go right. Maybe you went through a drive-through at lunchtime and you're like, that's it, my day's shut. I'm just going to go ahead and eat everything I want for the rest of the day.
Absolutely. And that's not a failure. That's consistency is what is key here. And when you start to look at it like every single thing individually, okay, this one event screwed me for the whole day. Screw it. I'm going to start back tomorrow. Are you guilty of that? Yeah, I'm real bad about it, but not anymore. I feel like I'm much better now about the balance and the consistency, but we still see it a lot. Right?
Yeah.
Guilty. I just had a burger. What a burger.
I had a double burger.
Right, but we had our protein bar this morning.
We did.
We're going to be drinking all of our water, 80 ounces, and we're going to eat healthy tonight. So it's
Sensible
all about a balance. Just because we had that burger at lunch doesn't mean we're screwed the rest of the day. We need to start tomorrow.
I'm not throwing in my towel.
Heck no.
No.
Nah.
Okay.
So just again, remember, slip-ups are not failures. This is all about consistency and balance. And if you find that you're slipping up consistently, right, let's look at why. Look at the big picture of why. Okay, say you go and you're super hungry and you eat fast food every day for lunch. That's still not a failure. It's like, okay, maybe it's back to, do you need to go do the pickup order every Saturday so you've got stuff ready for lunch?
Yeah, or maybe even simply look at that menu ahead of time and develop a plan for what you are going to order before you're super hungry at that drive-through and make a more sensible decision when you're there.
It's an opportunity to figure out what does not work.
Who doesn't love an opportunity?
And congrats, you just figured out what doesn't work. Kudos for you.
Yes.
And then it comes to our last one, our number 3, which is...
Number 3, don't forget the self-love. Self-love, yes.
Self-love. We are all horrible about, most women are horrible about a little, like, that inner voice.
Negative self-talk.
Right? We're really bad about it. Yeah. So I think our whole lives, I hear that from clients all the time too. Is they're like, God, I wish back in high school or in college when I felt great, I appreciated it, but you're just constantly never good enough for yourself.
Isn't it sad?
And that gets us into the all or nothing mindset, I think, for sure, because you do have a few slip-ups, as we just discussed, or you feel like you're not losing at a rate that you want to, and you just get in this really negative headspace where you're like, well, screw it, this is just how it's going to be.
Yeah.
Talk to yourself like you would talk to your best friend or somebody else who's going through something.
Absolutely. Be just the best version of you.
Yes, and we're just harder on ourselves, so be kind and just be like, hey, nope, that was a slip-up, let's just get right back on it. Or, I think it's just being kinder to yourself. Talk to yourself like you would talk to somebody else.
It doesn't matter what just happened. You're still great.
Yes. That was so corny and I loved it all at the same time. But it's true. It's just, we need to stay consistent with being kind to ourselves. Like, allow yourself some slip-ups. Allow yourself to make this a learning process. And I think that you're going to come out of it much better, kinder to yourself with the healthy habits in tow.
Yeah, absolutely.
2026.
So to recap, our top 3 tips to roll into 2025.
And get out of the all or nothing mindset.
Absolutely. Number 1, focus on the small changes. Yes. Number 2?
Number 2 is, what did we say number 2 was? Oh, slip-ups aren't. Okay.
Number 2?
Is slip-ups are not failure.
Yep. And number 3, don't forget the self-love.
You got this. Get out of that all or nothing mindset. This is a positive year for you. It's 2025.
Happy New Year.